My name is Matt Combs. I'm here with my son Kyle Combs, and we're doing some prospecting here in Liberty, Indiana. Secret spot. We don't like to tell everybody about it, but this is what we're doing, and we haven't been down here for a couple of years. The ground has kind of changed a little bit. The creek's changed a little bit. So we're going to do some panning and see if we come up with anything. We're going to do what they call sample panning, and we're going to go from there and see what happens. Our first area that we're going to check, which I like a lot in the creeks, and that's something that I look for on every creek that I go to, is the clay beds. A lot of clay beds, what they used to call is the Gold's Thief. So I like to try to check and also look for iron, the brown deposits in the ground that hold gold. Sometimes people say that gold rides on the iron horse, so, and it usually works out. Sometimes you have to watch out for pyrite. So what we're going to try to do now is look at this clay bed here that comes out of the creek, and all these little pebbles and everything. I want to check those out, and that's where I like to see, I like to check where the gold is sitting up on top of the clay. So this is what we're going to do, and this is where we're going to first start. So here we go. Now what I'm going to look at right here, if you can see it down here, there is some brown, rusty looking rocks. There's some up here, and along this bank here, all the rocks are kind of brown, kind of rusty color. That's what I like to look for right here. So what I'm going to do underneath here is the clay bed. So I'm going to go ahead and shovel up underneath here and kind of look, see what we got to do here. We'll classify. We got a lot of different kinds of rocks in here. And what I like to do is go ahead and scrape the bottom of this clay bed, pull this out, and then we'll test pan it and see what we got. I also like to try to scrape a little bit of the clay a little bit, because sometimes the gold deposits get down into little pockets down in here, and that's where it hides. So again, that's where the gold likes to settle down into the clay bed sometimes, and that's what I'm checking for. Trying to get a little bit of this brown dirt, the rusty looking stuff. It's got all the minerals in it. And I'm getting ready to do the panning. I'm going to classify this to just cleared up, and we'll go from there. So that's what we're going to do next. Okay, what I'm getting ready to do now is take what the samples I've got here and go ahead and wash them up a little bit. I've got a little bit of the classifier, and we'll go ahead and rinse this out, and then we'll kind of break it down a little bit, and then we'll pan it and see what we got. See if we have any kind of flake. Indiana is known for what they call flour gold. Sometimes you do find pickers. They're pretty good up north, but around here normally you can find what they call flour gold. It's real fine. So, you know, we'll see what we got here. You never know. That's the way it goes. You shake it really hard, really fast. Kind of break all that mud, clay off of it. And what we're looking for at the bottom of the pan is black sand. This area is notorious for black sand, so we're doing okay. This is what we broke it down to pretty much. I'm gonna wash it a little bit more, and that's what we broke it down to. See, let's toss that out of the way. Put that off to the side. I lost my pan. Kind of break some of that up because it's got a lot of clay in it. I'm messing around a little bit. Just shake it around. And each one of these pans have these little ribs here that kind of hold back everything. So I'm going to kind of scoop it out a little bit, all the extra material here. And wash it out here. Do this about 3 or 4 more times. And then we'll get down to what we're wanting to look for is the black sand. Kind of pat it down. And let it rock and roll there a little bit. Just nice and easy. Keep it in the water. Don't want to get too crazy. This is easy. It's not hard. And if you get too hot, you always got a cool creek or a river, whatever you're in. Kind of cool off. That's the good thing about it. All right, now we're breaking it down, getting all the excess off of what we don't want, and break it down, get down to that black sand. All kinds of rocks and pebbles, stuff that we don't need. Always like to pat it down a little bit more, keep knocking it down. I do this out of a hobby, haven't done it in a while, haven't had the time for it. But now I'm getting back into it a little bit more and see how it goes. If you can hear in the background a little rumble of thunder, we're probably going to make this a short one. Because my cameraman doesn't like storms. Right, Kyle?
Yeah.
Okay, we're slowly breaking it down if you can see it there. You can start seeing the black sand in there. That's what we're breaking it down to. We still have some pebbles and stuff in there, but as you're checking it out, you can always toss those out, but be careful. Okay, now I'm going to get a little bit of a little pan of water, kind of shake it down. And we'll do a little swirl. You probably need to come up on top here so they can see that too. We've got a little pile in there. I'm going to get rid of some of this water. And what we do is kind of swirl it around. See that black sand in there? That's what we're trying to get down to, because that is where, if we have any, if we have gold in there, that's where it would be. Still a lot of pebbles, stuff like that. I don't have my normal screens here because we're just sampling. See if we have anything. And so far I don't see anything. That's why you do sampling, so you can find out where this is at. And I still don't see anything. But that's okay, that's what we do this for. So once we start finding an area, there might be a little speck here and there, but once we start finding an area, then that's where we'll concentrate on. And I think there's a couple little pieces in there. But that's how you do it right there. Just swirl it around nice and easy. Gotta wash it back. There might be a little piece right in here. You probably can't see it. There's a little itty bitty piece at the tip of my finger. Just a little one. This is what they call that flower gold. It's just little stuff. It's here. It's just a little harder to find. And we'll go from there, and then we'll give you an update. Here's a little piece right there. It's settled in right there. There's a little piece. It's what they call a flower gold. I don't know if you can get that or not. But that's what we're looking for. So I'm getting a little bit more, a little bit bigger pieces. So I'll keep heading down the creek a little bit. Now we're getting ready to fight the storm. See how the water just went right over it? Didn't move. That's how you tell that's gold. It's a little bitty stuff, but the more you work at it, the more you'll get it. It is work. It is fun. It's for everybody to do. There's some more right there. See it? Just showed up right at the end of it. See it? See, it's there. It's there. Just gotta look for it. Have patience. It's fun. It is work, but it's fun. I like doing it. Okay, now we're going to try number 3, and we're trying to beat the rain before it gets here. And I found a little spot. The water's got a little brown in it, and this is like one of the areas we first started. And this is where I found some flower gold and then a couple of pickers. So I'm going to try it right here for a little bit. We got to kind of be careful because this is what we got to contend with. You don't want to wash out the roots of this tree because it will fall on you. So we're going to try this real quick. I convinced my son to go ahead and let's try one more. And you're going to notice something too, that I'm going to pick up some of these bigger rocks because the gold will stick to it. So I'm going to pick up a couple of these and we'll wash these down. These are heavy. So we'll wash it down and see what happens. Okay, now what I want to do is take my bucket over here. One other thing you might want to take is some bug repellent. Mosquitoes are horrible in creeks. They're not really too bad yet, but as the summer goes on, they're going to get really bad. So I'm going to try to wash a little bit of this down. Hopefully we'll have some. Now if you notice, a lot of these rocks, you got these cracks and crevices that hold gold. So you try to wash those out real good. And you have all kinds of varieties of rocks in here. All kinds of different rocks. See here? I want you to look at this. Right here. See that little pocket? That kind of stuff holds gold. I'm going to rinse that out real good. You see that little pocket right there? That was holding gold probably. You never know. We'll wash them out. Yep. Turn this guy over and get his other side. I'll wash him down. Now we're broken down to smaller rocks. And we'll get somewhere where I can get some fresh water in here. There's the rocks that we washed off. And just over there. And we'll start panning. And we'll start checking it out. This doesn't have too much clay in it, so we'll see what happens. We'll try to do this quickly because we do have a storm rolling in. If you can't hear it. Keep it in the water. Flush it back and forth, getting rid of all the heavy stuff there. Or not the heavies, but get rid of all the stuff we don't want. And just keep working a couple times. Get it wet. Tap it down. Break it down a little bit. We're missing the water. Okay, it's raining now, so I'm gonna make this quick. See if I can see what we got here. Oh, there's a little piece right there. Let's see. Right there. Yeah. And we're just doing this quickly. It's still sitting there. We know that's gold. So, there you go.